Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do hope you're well. Right, we're back in Poppyfields and our beautiful little Pallas cats have moved into their habitat here and they're looking pretty happy, so we're going to crack on with this. First thing we're going to do today is do a bit of painting because I want this habitat to look quite muddy, tundry, I suppose is the I don't think that is the word, but you know what I mean. I might do a little bit of just some sprinkles of grass here and there if I can, just to try and lighten it up a little bit. Down the bottom here particularly, like that. I think that looks nice. Just green it up a little bit on the flat there. Just try to get a balance of the two. Excellent. Okay, so where have we got to? Our little bed area is looking nice. Still needs obviously a lot of work. I need to get a little viewing area here. So actually this terrain might be a bit tricky. Let's have a look at this. Just wondering if I can kind of flatten this out enough that I can get a raised bit of platform in here. Hoping I can do this without it really affecting the inside. Let's have a look. Right, let's get something in here. Ah, yes, of course, because there's not actually anything in there, I can actually get the pathway kind of right in there like that. That looks pretty cool. And kind of hide the edge inside. Let's see, how does that look? That's good. That's all blending in nicely. Look at that. Excellent. So it's only a little viewing area. Although actually what I might be able to do, I might just widen it out actually. Ooh, that's gone a bit funky, hasn't it? Let's just oh, actually, yeah, that's ooh, hang on. Interesting ideas happening here. I wonder. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then actually, if I take that and then I can bring this down, create a little staircase. I wonder if I can do another one next to it, make it like a double staircase. Might look nice. There we go. Excellent. Right, and then I just need to shorten this down, try and get it down to ground level. It's never quite perfect when you do that, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Why isn't it gonna... No, it's gonna be a pain, isn't it? Oh, come on. Honestly, it's the hardest thing in the world trying to do this sort of thing. There we go. See, and then it doesn't let you do the one next to it because it thinks you're over there. You have to get the camera angle changed. No, it's still not going to do it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's have a look at let's have a look at this. We'll get there. We will. This will work. It's just it's never as simple as you think it should be. There we go. Got there in the end. Beautiful. Nice. And then I can sort of bring this off at an angle, I think, like that. And then maybe kind of branch it out both ways, something like that. Okay, that's gone a little bit funky there actually, hasn't it? No, let's just rejig that. Let's just bring that way one more, and then I think I can branch it out a bit like that. There we go. That's a bit better. Excellent. Okay, so there's your structure in place. Now let's focus on the habitat. Right, I want to give them some water. They don't swim, but I'd like to just give them a little bit of water. I might even put in a little waterfall. I think that would look nice. Where do I want that? Maybe over here. So if I just, whoops, wrong one. So I just push here and just create a little tiny little area of water. Really doesn't need a lot. Okay, I'd like it to be a little bit more than that. So obviously as of doing this, I haven't had any feedback on the last episode because, well, I just haven't, because I think you guys are about 4 episodes behind my recording at the moment. You know, which is just how it goes with these things. But yeah, generally I think you guys are all enjoying what I'm doing so far, which is good. And I believe it was one of you guys that recommended that I add these animals into the zoo as well. So hopefully whoever that was is happy that I'm doing it. So I'm just thinking I might just get just a little waterfall here. I'd like to get that splash. That's quite a big waterfall. No, I don't want it that big. Right, I'm just going to do it like that. And I think I'm just going to, let's go with these rocks here, and I'm just going to create a little backdrop here. And then I can create a little sort of a vent area, so it looks like the water is actually coming out of somewhere. I want this to kind of be blocked off over here. And obviously I'll get a load more rocks in here and cover up the edges as well. So yeah, at the top of this, where am I? I'm in the wrong thing. That's why that's not working. Let's come back into here. So yeah, I quite like this one. I feel like this looks like water would come out of it. So let's get a few of these lined up. Not sure how wide this is going to need to be. I should have done it over there, but no, that's probably not quite there. One more. Let's go one more. Lovely stuff. And then if I put in a nice solid looking wooden beam at the back. Lovely stuff. Right, let's see if this works over here. There we go. So hopefully that kind of does what I think it does. Kind of makes it look like the water is actually coming out of somewhere. Right, let's see, what do we think? Yeah, good. I mean, it's not meant to look natural, it's clearly artificial, so that's all good. Right, so let's just come into this one. Let's get back into here. What sort of rocks were these? Tundra. So let's find our tundra rocks and let's just try and plug these gaps a bit. Whoops, let's not use that one. Okay, a bit big that one, but that's fine. There we go. Right, so these side bits are always a bit tricky to do because you want to make it look natural, but it's really, really hard because inevitably you end up with just giant rocks. Big old. You either do sort of big flat ones like this, which inevitably don't, it doesn't look natural generally if you use these ones, but Yeah, let's just play around with it and see what we end up with. Let's go. Oh, no, that's huge. Hang on. Actually, that's huge as well. Never mind. You're going to have a big one, really. And same on this side. It's kind of inevitable, really, to try and actually get all this covered up. Not that big. Okay, that's looking a bit better. And luckily, these flat ones as well probably means the cats can actually jump around on there. So there we go. We have our little pond area. I will just do a few rocks elsewhere as well. Actually, I think it will look nice just to have one or two just scattered around as well. So we've got that there. Yeah, let's wait and see. Actually, I'll need to look at the enrichment items and see what there is that could go in over here. At the moment, they're not sleeping in the house, so let's just get them some bedding in here. Let's see if that encourages them to go in. Right, and it says they can go in, staff can go in, and that is now shelter. Perfect. And they can jump around all over the place. They can get up on the top of the water here as well, which is nice. Good. Okay, so we've got our little waterfall. We've got a pond. Let's give them a feeding thing, actually. Let's just come in here. Let's see what we're going to have to put in here. Make sure, yeah, bedding is fine. So food and water. Let's give them a big old food tray. Let's do that down here, at least relatively near, so people can see that. Water is fine because they've got their lake. Actually, I'm just thinking, did I change the water on here? Watercolor. Kind of looks a bit murky anyway, so I'm okay with that. Right, what enrichment items are there? Nothing particularly big. They like to climb, so I could be tempted to put in something like this. Or do I want to make something more natural? I do quite like the natural looking stuff. I mean, this is kind of cool actually, but I do feel like I should create my own. Yes, I'll tell you what, let's go back to here. Okay, let's create, not that, let's create a little climbing frame for them, like this. And then we'll go into tree, and we will filter by climbable. What have we got? Ah, man, there's none of the dead trees are climbable. That's interesting. I thought they were. No, nothing. What we got here? Well, that's silly, isn't it? I don't want that. That's a shame. I could have sworn that some of them would be climbable, because none of these really. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. My idea was I wanted to have some things like this kind of lying down, and no, that's just not going to work, is it? I really thought the dead ones were going to be climbable. A big old fake one there. So you telling me that these ones are not climbable? They are not. Okay. That's a shame, but I'll tell you what, let's just go with this for a second then. Let's go back to climbable. And biome tundra. Nothing. Brilliant. Okay, so we're not going with tundra plants. Let's find something that at least looks like it's a bit tundra-like. I mean, these Himalayan birch, actually, to be honest, I think these are probably the ones to use, aren't they? I'll do the low stuff. What I'll just do, I'll just park a couple of these out here. And I'll come back to them once I've done the rest of the habitat and add them in last. What's this one? No, that's going to be too big. Scots pine, no. See, all of these are a bit too big. I don't want anything overpowering in here. Eucalyptus is potentially quite nice. Oh, a white birch. Okay, yes, you've got a couple of different birches, basically. Let's go with the birches. I think those work well. I do like these umbrella trees, but no, I think they're going to hide too much of the habitat. That's fine. Let's leave this. Let's leave that. Let's do some decorating. Let's see, what have we got that I can use on here? If I'm not going to use, how about logs actually? Are logs probably in here, aren't they? Logs. Are there some climbable logs? Yes, all of them. Good. What have we got here? 8-meter log. There we go. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. That's a bit too big. Right, let's just see. Let's have a look at this. So my thinking is I just want to sort of create a bit of a frame of these logs all interconnected. This kind of thing. Obviously I can move the food tray, that's not a problem. Don't mind having an extra bit sticking up like this. Then let's get one. Let's get one kind of flat connected on here. And hopefully this works so they're all interchangeable. Obviously I will have to check that as I go along. I quite like the idea of having a big long one that stretches kind of all the way like that. Just making it interesting, giving the animals different places to walk. Let's just check this as we go along, make sure they can use this. Okay, they cannot. What? You're telling me they can't get on any of them? Okay, it says it's climbable. Is that climbable? Okay, this is confusing, isn't it? No, it's saying that absolutely none of this is climbable. What on earth is going on here? That's a shame because that looks really nice. Okay, hang on, let's come into the habitat then. I know there are climbable logs in here. And what have we got? 4 meters. Where are the thick long ones? Right, let's just get that in. Let's just see. Can you climb that? No, but that might just be because it's upright. Maybe they can't climb upright. Let's just try that. Okay, maybe Pallas's cats don't climb at all. That doesn't really make sense though, does it? No, apparently they don't climb, which makes no sense because they climb on the rocks. So I don't... no, I really don't understand what's going on here. Let's look at one. Right, we know that they can get on... Say they can get on this water. We know that for a fact. So let's do something on here just to see. Oh, do you know what? I've been on the wrong thing, haven't I? Traversable area. No. No, that's still not happening, is it? Yeah, that was my fault. I was on the wrong thing, but still, it's... Well, look, they can climb up the wall, apparently. Oh, look, they can climb these logs. That's helpful. Brilliant. So they're going to escape from the pen, but they're not actually going to climb on the rocks that I want them to climb on. Right. This is baffling. I really don't know why they can't climb on these. Let's have a look. Which one of these am I using? 4 meters. This is absolutely baffling me. Oh, here we go. Look, they can get up that bit. That's a start. Step in the right direction, isn't it? I wonder if that's extended. Can they then get up further? No. Do you know what? I just don't think they can climb. They can walk along there. As soon as it hits the rock, they can't go any further, which is odd because they can clearly go on rocks. Maybe it's just the rock. Maybe if we get rid of the rock. Okay, get rid of the rock. That's the answer. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there, people. Wow, this is baffling. Never mind, we persevere. Okay, that's going down to there. Good. Right, let's come back up to here. So I'm still going with my original idea. I'm determined to get this to work. So I'm going to have this one that goes along and hopefully all the way up to the top of these rocks here. Let's try and line this up. Let's see how this goes. Perfect, look at that. Right, let's just test. There we go. And all the way to the end. Okay, obviously it's not done yet, but we are getting there. We are. So obviously I need it to look like it's actually supported. Okay, we're getting it somewhere. Right, let's branch this one off. Let's go this way. Let's give them some options. Again, I'm really just trying to make the habitat interesting. Good, that's nice. I like that. So that's the climbing frame. Let's just double check. Good, yeah, they can go all the way to there. It shows they can't go on the end, but I assume they will jump from end to rock kind of thing. Good, right. So structure-wise, where are we? I think I'm pretty happy with that now. We've got our little viewing area here. People are coming up to here to look. That's fantastic. Yes, so what have we got in here? We've got some rocks in here which we don't need. I think that one, yeah, I'll just move that one across. Like so, and then this one the same. Take that one to there. There we go, that's cleared that up. I like that little house, it's pretty simple, but that's nice, it's good, it's what they like. Great, okay, oh look at that, we've actually got one on our climbing frame. Look at that, he's sleeping on it. He's chilling out on it at least. That's what I wanted to see. And obviously we'll have trees and bushes and stuff all over this. So I think that's probably oh no, enrichment. Let's keep going with the enrichment. What else was there for Pallas cats? Just want to make sure I leave room for these things. I don't think there was anything else significant, was there? A couple of food things, a load of toys. No, I can add all of that in at the end. So nature-wise, what have we got for tundra? Whoops, wrong one. Let's go tundra. Let's have a look. Little bearberry bushes. Those are good. Bit of moss. Not really keen on that caribou moss. Doesn't look very good. Good. I like that one. That's a nice shrub. Little plant there. That's good. Don't mind that. Okay, so that's it. That's fine. I will use these because I do like these, but I don't want to do too much. I think some of these things will look good actually, kind of in amongst the rocks here. Again, not over the top with flowers really. I think the cats would probably eat flowers or at least destroy them. But yeah, I'm not against having a few flowers scattered around. Just thought there's probably different sizes of these I could be using as well. I could get some little individual ones dotted around too. And we've got medium as well. Let's get a couple of these down here. So yeah, don't want to go too mad with that stuff. I do love these. I think these look fantastic. So maybe not. Maybe around the water might look nice. Actually, kind of right on the edge here. Actually, yeah, let's go right over here on the edge. Kind of block off that corner a little bit. Let's go over here. Let's get a nice sort of thick double one there. Oh, hang on, that's floating. That's no good, is it? There we go. That's what I meant to do. So obviously I don't want to block off the view too much along here. There's nothing wrong with getting the odd shrub like that in. Maybe over on this corner as well. Whoops, I just did it again, didn't I? Silly floating one in. Kind of make a thick one like that by putting them all together. Excellent, and then maybe just one more up here. In that little gap there. Good, liking that. Now this stuff is going to look nice like this. Hang on, let's get some of the smaller one. Just think this looks great around the rocks. This is what I usually do with the arrowwood bush. It's the same effect really. It just this is more appropriate to the tundra look. Again, I don't want to hide the rocks. I want to complement the rocks. There we go. Just a few little bits like this, just scattered around. And maybe just a little bit more down here. Lovely, look at that, it's coming together. It's going to be a lot more than this, believe me. Some of this down on the ground will look nice actually. I think, along the edge here. Create a kind of a matting on the floor. I think actually works quite nicely with this sort of thing. Again though, not everywhere, I just want it looking like it's sort of naturally spreading around. Let's get some kind of in here. Maybe just an odd little bit up here, not too much I don't think. Good. So as far as the tundra stuff goes, that's looking pretty good. And then I think, yeah, I'll do some of my favourites, some of my grasses, and then I've got all this stuff around on the floor. We've got slopes here which are tricky to do, so there will be some nice sort of bare patches. But that's going to wait for the next episode. I think we're going to leave it there for now. Hopefully we'll get more people coming along. There's not a lot of people actually walking along this bit at the moment, which is a shame because we've got our dik-diks over here as well. There are some people coming, so hopefully that will continue. More people will come and see our new animals. But yeah, there we go. That's looking pretty good so far, structure-wise. Starting to get some foliage in. I'll do some more little logs and things all lying around, make it look as natural as I can. Little stick piles, I think, will look nice in here. That kind of thing. But yeah, for now, let's leave it there, shall we? So let me know, what do you think of the habitat so far? Have you got any more suggestions for new animals that you want to see in the zoo at some point in the future? We've already got a bit of a list, but I'm happy to make that list longer. And anything else you want to say, please do leave a comment down below. And if you want to support the channel, please do hit the like button and subscribe as well if you haven't already. Brilliant. Let's leave it there. So thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate you spending a bit of time with me as always. And hopefully I'll see you again very soon in the next episode. Until then, do take care of yourselves. Bye for now.